So today I'm going to show you an advanced leadership strategy that's never talked about in owning and operating a gym. You see it all over YouTube, how to get more sales, how to get more leads, how to manage your people, all that stuff. But nobody talks about the shit that I'm about to bring up. And this is the shit that helps people scale to 100K per month. This is the things and this is the tactic that gets people to the next level where they're at. So if you're a gym owner and you're struggling between 40, 50, 60K per month, and you want to hit 80 to 100K, you know you have the potential. I guarantee you this is the missing thing. Because this is the thing that most owners struggle with. It's not always about the tactics. It's about a specific leadership approach that seems to just not exist. And I know this because I speak with gym owners all the time. And before we can even dive into the tactics, we have to talk about this leadership mentality because without it, you're not going to get buy-in from your people. You're never going to be able to scale. You're never going to be able to change where you are. Okay? So I'm going to put it on here for free because I want to help as many gym owners as I possibly can. So make sure you have something to write with. You take some notes. If you have questions, obviously this ain't live, so just put it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer those questions. But I'm here to give you the real shit. And you're not going to find this anywhere. Okay? The leadership problem that owners struggle with is the vision. Casting a vision. Now, before you click off and you say, fuck this is all vision, manifestation, all that crap, that's not what I'm talking about, okay? In order to go where you want to go, you have to be able to see it. Like, that's common sense, right? When you're riding a motorcycle, when I got my motorcycle's license and I ride my bike, I have to pay attention and see where I'm going. Otherwise, if I'm not, I won't go where I'm trying to go, right? Your body naturally will move where your eyes go. It's weird how that all works. The point is you have to have a vision and know where you're going. And most owners do. And their vision is to grow an amazing brand and help so many people and make a shit ton of money and do amazing things with their life. And that's all great. The problem that they have is they can't cast the vision to their employees and have their employees buy into it because it sounds fucking selfish. Oh, I just want to build a big brand and be the top gym owner and do all this stuff, right? How do you explain that to people who work for you, who are working, their wages and what they're supposed to be paid? Meanwhile, you're focusing on building something to fill your own pockets. And even if it's for charity work and all these other things, at the end of the day, it's benefiting you as the owner. So this is where it gets difficult because the vision isn't necessarily thought about in terms of the business and everybody involved in it. It's thought about us as the owner, ourselves. So we have to change this ideology. Not saying that you can't have a vision of things you want in your life, but you have to remember that the vision and your reality of what you're trying to create can only happen with people. It cannot happen by yourself. It does not exist, especially in the fitness industry. So you have to be able to cast this vision appropriately. This is not an easy thing to do. This takes a lot of reflection, but I'm going to give you principles. So as you're crafting your vision, how to look at it, approach it, attack it, and build a vision that's worth following, that everyone's bought into. Because when everyone's bought into the vision, they're going to work harder, they're going to strive for greatness, and they're going to help you build a really great gym, studios, whatever you're trying to build. So, vision, principles. Number one. The first one is growth and development. What does that mean? That your commitment of growth and development to your employees is equal to the commitment of growth and development you have for your business. The energy that you pour into your business and making it better and doing all the things you need to do needs to be the same amount of energy that you pour into your employees. Some of you might say, well, yeah, I buy my team a cup of coffee once in a while. We do happy hours. We hang out. I pay them. Like, it's a job, right? Bullshit. How are you helping them grow and develop? Because here's what I'll tell you, okay? We all have a specific need as humans in the course of our life. And one of them is growth. And if we don't feel like we're growing and becoming better as individuals, the top people will leave because they're looking for that. And so if they don't feel a sense of growth and development, and the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change, they're going to leave you. You have to be committed into developing them. You have to. You have to stick with it. Why is this so difficult for owners? Well, one of the reasons is because they're afraid that with all the investment that they put into people, if they quit, they leave, and they take all the knowledge that you bestowed upon them and they try to do their own thing, or they work for a competitor, and you don't want that to happen. So you're afraid of sharing your secrets. You're afraid of really investing in your people. That's your ego. You don't own people. People are in your life for a reason, season, or a lifetime. And that includes employees. And your job is to make people better, regardless of if they stay with you or not, because they have every right to do what they need to do, what's best for them. But I promise you, those that truly buy into your vision and that you focus on their growth and development at the same level that you focus on your own growth and development in your business, they won't leave. It will be really hard for them to leave because they're so happy with where they are at. And if they do leave, you want them thinking that this was the best place to work at in the world and they love you as an owner and as a boss. You have all those things. That's the goal. For me, when I was running studios and I had someone leave, I wanted them to feel like shit, man, I left. But that was, working for Giuseppe was the best thing in my life. I learned so much from it. That's always the goal. So growth and development. Second one, and it kind of ties into this. No sacrifice required. If you have employees that are doing things on the side that have nothing to do with your business, that have no competitive edge against your business, let them do their shit on the side. Their dreams are not required to be sacrificed in order to make yours happen. That's what this means. They shouldn't have to sacrifice their own vision to make your vision happen, and you shouldn't have to sacrifice your vision to make their vision happen. If you fuel them to have outside aspirations, creative projects, they're more bought into you. They're willing to work with you more, knowing that they have a place that respects them of who they are as a person. I mean, dude, if you got somebody who loves to play music and play in a band, and they have certain gigs going on that might contradict with work, your job is to build enough of a team where things can be handled that way so that they can live their music dream while also helping you out in your gym. Like, there shouldn't be a sacrifice of, oh, because you have this commitment of trying to play music all the time, we can't have you on the team. That's ridiculous. And that's your fault as a leader not thinking big enough with your vision to include that. So these are really the two main principles that you need when you build your vision for your business. Your vision needs to be so fucking big that every single person that works for you can see their own vision within it. And as you're building your vision, think about these two principles and how they apply into your vision, because when you talk about it, guess what this all comes out to? Then you guys can build core values. A lot of people build core values right away. And the problem with that is they just open up ChatGPT or the internet and look up a bunch of really great words, and all of a sudden those are the core values, versus building the vision and then building the core values stemming from the vision, because it actually has some real meaning to it and there's life behind it. And when you apply this, you're building a strong unit. Think about the biggest brands in the world. They are all attached to the vision. Every big brand you look at is attached to a vision. Their marketing even talks about their vision, and they have core values. So as you're building your vision and you're building out this and you're learning this leadership strategy, apply this and work on this and invest the time to really create and make sure that the vision is present, that you're casting it to your team members. And I promise you, you're going to scale your studios like crazy, because you can't get the vision by yourself. You need your team to do it. That's all I got to say. Go change some lives and get some shit done.